My back is getting tight. I'm sitting here in traffic on the Queensboro Bridge tonight.
ACC Kickoff.
I don't care, cause all I want to do.
From Kevin James and the folks at I'm a big Met fan. We got to put that on there as well. We're getting set for Matt Baker stopping by. It was great to have Bill Hancock. It was very nice of him to spend some quality time with us. And what's your impressions of Bill there?
Oh, it was great. It was very insightful in terms of not just the actual game itself, but the college football playoff experience and the background that goes into selecting the selection committee. So it was great. It was fantastic.
Exactly. Let's give you some of the other people stopping by this afternoon. Dennis Hennigan, the head of the ACC officials. We'll love to talk to them about that debacle the other couple of years ago at Duke. Yeah. My brother and I had some fun driving back from that game.
I'm not sure he's going to want to talk about that, but let's see.
No, I want to ask him how's the improvement on the officiating this year. And I had some great ideas a couple of years ago, like what Major League Baseball does, have somebody sitting in the home office in Greensboro and watch all the games and then figure out, and have to call up to call the control center there and see what they can get the right answer and the right call. It's working in Major League Baseball. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think the other thing too, Herbie, is that not just any conference, but college football as a whole. What are their main points of emphasis in this season? Just like the NFL has changes and points of emphasis for referees and umpires and sideline judges, what is college football going to be looking at more closely this year in their games? So certainly that spurred a ton of controversy and maybe even some changes at the college football level.
Folks, if you're listening to us wherever you are in the great 50 states of the United States of America, if you're listening to us in Maryland or New York City, or if you're sitting in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and just sitting at my parents' house looking for something to do, Mom and Dad, go do something. Go to the antique shop or something, or go tubing. That's what they did the other day. You can also visit us on our website. We got it back and running from we finally got the financial backing on the website. It's up and running. It's www.herbfmsportsradio.com. You can also see what we do. We cover the ACC, also the Colonial Athletic Conference. Speaking of that, we'll be there July 25th for their media day in downtown Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. And then we'll also have some great interviews from the Aberdeen Ironbirds. We do that as well. And also the Baltimore Brigade, the indoor football team in Baltimore. They have a big game coming up on this Saturday night, folks. Go get your tickets down there at the Royal Farms Arena. They were good people down there. And last week they beat Philadelphia Soul, who is run by our friend only, Marquise Colson. I didn't see him at the arena, but hopefully we'll see him down the road. But we ran into Bernie, the head coach of the old Harrisburg Stampede. He's the defensive coordinator for the Soul now. So he's doing a great job, and he's cancer-free right now, so that's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's not forget, we've done some coverage for indoor football. Everyone's got to start somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And for these guys, their dream, it continues. Their quest continues. Of course, everyone knows the Kurt Warner story, but right now it's about college football. And we're excited to have Matt Baker on. Of course, he does a lot with NFL. He covers Gators and the Noles. So we'll be interested to hear his thoughts on if the Seminoles can return back to the ACC Championship game for the first time in 3 years. So,
all right,
DeAndre Francois, but of course losing Dalvin Cook and his 170 yards per game is going to be very tough. And Herb, let's talk about your Seminoles a little bit. Offensive line struggled mightily last year. DeAndre Francois, he was sacked an average of 3 times a game, 36 times last year. What do they have to do offensively to turn the corner and win an ACC championship?
Well, they have to. I think Jimbo wants. If you talk to Jimbo will say they want to have the offensive line play better. I think that's the key. And plus, Francois needs to use his feet more because he looks like a young Michael Vick, in the backfield. And last year, I think he used too many of his. He just sat there, trying to be in the pocket. And I think with his legs, he needs to scramble more and get out of the way of traffic, because he got clobbered more than I got, and get in a car accident.
Exactly. I mean, there's running, and then there's running for your life.
Yeah.
So I think he did the latter last year, but remember, again, I mean, they're not going to. How much more difficult is it going to be this year without having an All-American tailback? Take the pressure off you in the offense. So we'll have to see what happens.
Exactly. I totally agree with you.
Big test early on for the Noles too, playing an SEC powerhouse like Alabama.
Exactly. Big game down there at the brand new state-of-the-art facility there in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I don't know what they're going to do with the Georgia Dome. I actually broadcast there at the Georgia Dome one time for a college football all-star game, so that stadium is probably going to be on its way out. And then Florida State, first two games of the season, you have Alabama, then you have a cakewalk in the beginning at home, and then you have the Hurricanes rolling town, and Miami last 8 years can't figure out how to beat Florida State, so it might be 8 in a row for my Seminoles. So I know my brother's probably not listening to us right now, but I'm trash talking right now, a little quietly.
About the job that Mark Richt did last year?
Oh yeah, Mark Richt did a great job. First year coming back to his alma mater, started out the season 4-0, and then ran into a wall. Tough loss to Notre Dame out in South Bend, where Herbert FM Radio made the long, strange trip in a rental car that we had fun driving. Yeah. Hey, take a rental car, get a Chevy Cruze. Great gas mileage. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So we're still waiting for Matt Baker to stop by if he's in the facility. We got a lot of media members here on Radio Row. I want to say a little shout out to the people in Jacksonville if they're listening to it on the 1010 XL Jackson Sports Radio, or somewhere in the world you can listen to ESPN 730. They're getting themselves ready to go. And if you are driving around in a car that has XM radio, I listen to these folks every day when I get a chance, because everybody at work tell me why you have to put it on a sports station. The College Sports Nation on there on XM radio, and it's great stations around here. And even our friends Lee and his gang, who are doing a good job over there. I don't see Lee sleeping yet. I don't think Lee's taking a nap. That guy has 3 kids already. He's going to try to get a whole roster full.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
That's
crazy stuff. Yeah, we love him. So we're going to hopefully get Matt Baker stopping by, and if not, we get Don Sinestic. We'll stop by at 11:30. And then we'll have a special treat for you folks when Jimbo Fisher will be hitting to the podium around after lunch. Your resident Herb right here, the big man, will be rolling in to get some questions for Jimbo Fisher. So we're going to play some great music in the background here. If you're get you in a mode of college football, here's some music in the background, and we'll wait for Matt Baker or the folks from the Orange Bowl. We'll be right back. This is the ACC Kickoff here on Herb FM Radio.